Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Profile Plus. This is Padma. Do like, share and subscribe my channel to know more about communication and personality development. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Today let's get into the topic called the future tense. Okay, the continuation of the part 1. So today let's discuss about the third type of future tense and the fourth type. I hope you would have just learnt about the first two types of future tense. For those who haven't watched it yet, please find the link in this video's description. Okay, so let me just explain you the third type of future tense. See friends, as I told you, just like similar to present and past tense, even the future tense has got 4 different types. Yesterday we saw future simple and future progressive. Today I'm going to explain about future perfect, which is the third one. Okay, future perfect, and the fourth one is nothing but future perfect continuous. Okay, see normally when we discussed about the first two types, those are the most frequently used sentences in day-to-day conversations. Example, we normally talk about the planned and unplanned things about the future. Okay, see this future tense, future perfect or future perfect continuous, which we are going to discuss in this video, may be a rarely used sentence structures. But still it is important for you to know what it is exactly and how do we make this such sentence structures. Okay, so what is future perfect? Future perfect is nothing but, see as I told you, anything which happens after now is future tense. So example, I just assume that after 1 year there is one particular action would just complete or would just take place after 1 year or something like that. I hope you understand what I am trying to say. See example, yesterday I told you like I will see you soon, future simple. I'm going to meet my granny this vacation, again a planned one, and the third one is again like I will be doing this, okay, which is nothing but there is some action which I assume that will be happening at a particular time. And here at future perfect, there is going to be some action which is completed by next year or sometime in the future where another action interrupts it. Okay, so you remember what we learnt in past perfect? The same situation in the future. In past perfect, we learnt there are 2 different actions which happen in the past. The action which happened first is past perfect. Here the same way, see the action which we assume that would happen first before another action interrupts is future perfect. Okay, I will have worked for 1 year by next April. Okay, by next year April month, I will have worked for 1 year. So I assume that by next year April month I will have worked for 1 year. This is nothing but called as future perfect. Please remember, you will have to write n number of examples in order to learn more about future perfect. Okay, see this is a very quick and easy example which I explained you in today's class. Remember past perfect, the same similar situation in future. Okay, future perfect continuous. What is future perfect continuous? It is more or less similar to future perfect, friends. It has got a very light changes in it. Okay, example, I spoke about from now to 1 year, okay, for future perfect, isn't it? So again, if you see the same future perfect sentences, if you have to just make it like maybe that particular action which is started 10 years ago, but still you wanted to say how many years it would become after after your time by this next April, then you again have to say I will have worked for about 11 years because 10 plus 1, I will have worked for 11 years by next April. So the same sentence I can convert in fact into future perfect continuous, but the slight difference here is, here I insist or I stress on how long is this action going on. Please remember friends, in future perfect it's just like that explaining it would happen before another action interrupts. Okay, but here in future perfect continuous, as you all know, whenever we get a word continuous, we use the first verb form plus ing, isn't it? So here we are just stressing on the time period, means how long. Okay, so I started this particular action 10 years ago, and now this is the current situation where I'm talking about or assuming about the future after 1 year. So here I make a sentence, I will have been working for 11 years by next April. Okay, I will have been working for 11 years in this organization by next year April month. See, now what is the difference? See, initially when I said I will have worked for 11 years by next April, it's just like that I am just giving you an information that there is some action which I assume it would complete in next 1 year before another action hits it. But here I am insisting on the time period. I'm just trying to converse, saying that there is some action which I assume it would be happening by next year the same time. Okay, so another example I would just love to give you, I will have been cooking for a all day. Okay, I will have been cooking for all day when the guest arrives by this night for the dinner. Okay, see, means you started cooking by this morning, and then you assume by this particular time in the evening, you assume it would definitely take another 3 hours more for you to complete cooking. So what you're trying to say here is, I will have been working all the day, means from morning till evening, in order to invite all your, in order to just treat, in order to just give a grand feast for all your guests for the dinner tonight. So I will have been working all day when the guest arrives by this night. Okay, see, this is another example which insists on the time period, like how long have you been working. Got it? So this is the difference between future perfect continuous and future perfect. As I told you in the beginning of this video, this future perfect continuous is a rarely used sentence structures in day-to-day conversation. But remember friends, it's important for you to know all 12 tenses to just correct all your day-to-day grammatical errors when you converse with somebody. Like once you are clear with this, once you write n number of examples, you will get a tremendous confidence. You will automatically know, oh yes, what the sentence structures what I make is definitely correct. Okay, and also it helps you to improve your writing skills. Enrich, empower, emerge with English, and do wear your mask, sanitize your hands, and maintain social distancing, which is very important friends. Okay, all the best.